because let's see, is this working? Yeah, so solo recitals are a week from this Saturday, Sunday. Do you have a preference for day?
No.
No, okay, okay.
Just not the Friday.
Yeah.
I think there's some on Friday evening.
Yeah, we're not doing Friday.
Okay.
At least as far as I know so far, so let me just put you down either way.
Yeah, we can be flexible the Saturday or the Sunday.
Okay.
For the first time in, I don't know, a handful of years.
Okay.
Tickets to the Nutcracker on Friday.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay, so let's tune you to the piano then. And maybe what I'll hear also are some of the group pieces. And we'll work on P&A. So I kind of figured that we're going to do the almost 1-3-33. So that's coming along, and the Dvorak. And the Corelli will review. Lakabeza, oh, Christopher said you guys are playing Lakabeza, driving him crazy, which is fine. And P&A, so we'll see if we can pull all that together. We have 4 months. December, January, February. Yeah, 4 months and a couple weeks. So I woke up the other night thinking this was Christmas vacation already. Thinking, oh my God, December is over.
It just started.
It just started, so that was a relief. Okay, so what let's do, let me take your music so that I can, your Viotti music, so I can write in it.
I don't have it like fully memorized.
Okay, well, let's just check out what's not memorized, and then we'll focus on that, okay? Okay, so, okay. Oh, the cadenza. Mistakes. Actually, there was a great editorial by Jonathan Bist. Did you read the New York Times?
No.
It was, I printed it out, and I actually should send it to everybody. He's like one of the most famous pianists in the whole entire world. And he wrote this beautiful, he writes occasionally editorials for the New York Times. And he wrote one maybe yesterday or the day before, and it was about an experience that he had, his best experience, most profound experience at playing are when he just lets it feel free, and he's not worrying about mistakes, and he doesn't care if he makes mistakes, and it's just he had an experience like that recently playing chamber music, and then the next day he had to check with the people he was playing with if he remembered it correctly. Maybe he thought it was wrong, or that it wasn't that great of an experience, but the others corroborated with him and said yes, it was really magnificent. So that's what I want you to have. I want to just let the fireworks go loose.
Mhm.
And then crescendo, up, down, up. Okay, so if you're going to play piano the second time, the first time has to be more forte.
Mhm.
Okay, so can you need? Can I just see your bow? Do you need rosin on your bow?
I put some on,
Okay.
but I don't know.
Okay, so. I think it's okay. Good. So actually, can you just do this? Okay. Now, did I talk to you before about? I want you to think of your bow moving through the center of your string. So if this is your string here, we're going to just feel that the bow is pushing through it.
Mm.
Did we? I think we did. We do that last time.
I don't think so.
Okay. So if you're like at the beach and you're walking through the sand, you want to feel the resistance. Can I hear just A? Good. Is that the most resistance? I want you to feel that you're pushing that string. Good. And your elbow can be a little lower. Good. And so we. Okay, that's better. Does that sound more resonant? And then the D. Good. You can maybe even use more bow. Elbow lower. Good. So I want you to look at your string and look to almost visualize you're through the center of it. Good. And the D. Good. Good. Okay. And down. Yeah, but you can't get piano too soon. You want to finish the fireworks. Once more. And down. And down. And then you're going to crescendo. Good. And then we have how many times to play?
4.
Yes. Can you start less? And then make your crescendo. 3, 4. Good. And then so as you go down, you want to make your crescendo also by using more bow. Down. And down. Up. Good. You can maybe even take the bow off. Up, down, and 1, 2. Good. Now, in these lyrical places, can you do this? Good. Shoulders loose. Good. Two, pull, pull. 1, 2. And good. And see here. Can we just feel that we have that? 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2. And Papa, yeah. Good. And then we have. nice. I want you to feel that you're sinking into the string. See the bow, the curve. So I want you to feel that you're in that curve. 2, 3. Ah, 1, 2, 2, 3. And good. Now, can we sing? So really sing that A. Papa, yeah, papa. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And pa, yeah, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. Maybe more bow. 2, 3, 4, 1. And down. 1, 2. Down. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. 3, vibrate. Okay, it was very good. If we could just vibrate these notes here, and we're gonna move that bow. Pop. Good. And down. 1, 2. 2, pa, da, dee, ya, dee. 2, 3, 4. 2, and hold bow. And keep that sound. Two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the memory's good. Okay, just drop. Let your violin drop. Good. Good, and just here. Are you comfortable with your violin? Is that a different chin rest or that's the same?
No, it's the same one.
Okay, good. Just easy. Can you do this? Good, and then just. Okay, good. Make sure you're not on your tail piece. That's good. Okay, let me just move it. Is that comfy? Okay. Oh, you kids, you're every time I see you, you're different. You know, you're taller. Okay, so now we're in what part?
The development.
Yeah, it's really helpful to know always where am I. Like when you're in Bloomington and you're walking around, hopefully you know always where you are. You don't want to be sitting on a park bench and say, where am I in this city? So now you know, right? Here we go. Frog. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1. Good. Now, can we let the vibrato really sing? To really lose. Good. 4, 1. To let it swing. 2. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 3. And 2, 3, 4. Okay, really lovely. Can we vibrate the HR up? Rest, 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 rest. 3 and good. Now that's it. Okay, so you have to say development pause. And down, up, 1. Good. So and okay. Well, you have it really well. You know, just here. Can we just move the bow a little bit more? Good. Okay, good. Now we're gonna try. I want you just to feel that you're playing with your level. Good, good. That's good. These are very connected. Down, up. Down. Down, up. Up, down, up. And crescendo. we can we? I want you just to feel the E down. Down, down. It's the bow, right? It's the up, bow, down. Down. Good. That was good. Okay, let's do recapitulation and then we'll do the whole thing with piano. Good. Make sure you feel you're not hanging on with your head. Can you feel, can you just do this? Good. Just, well, take it away. That's right. That it's not. That's right. Yeah, we want the violin to be tied to you, but not completely tied. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Good, good, yeah. So 2, 3, 1, 2, and triple it. Da-da. And down. 5, 8. And yada. 2. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And vibrate. And hold bow, yeah, for 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So are there any places here that you're worried about?
The string crossings and the development.
You mean here
The
or here? Oh! Okay, so let's do the cadenza first. Up and piano. Good. Then here, you can make it a little more brilliant. Good. 1, 2, 3. Good. And yada, triple it. then back to the frog. To, good. I think you can, play the D. Okay, so let's go to the only place you're afraid of, and just use your bow. Down, up, down, up. Yeah, daddy. Up and down, up, down, up. Good. I think you can have more bow. Down, up. Yeah, and okay. Yeah, okay, here we go. Let's go from the beginning.
I don't know if I have it memorized.
Yes.
Piano.
Yes, you do. You say, I have it memorized as piano. And if you don't, we'll figure out where, and we'll fix it, okay? Can I hear your A? Good, A. Okay, so I would like you to make at least 10 mistakes. Okay, the point is, I don't want you to be afraid of anything. Okay, we'll just let it all loose, and then we'll see where you stand. And what's the worst consequence? No dinner? That's silly, right? Okay. Because, I was telling her about the op-ed that Jonathan Biss wrote. Because we all share it with you too. Yeah, it's really very assuring. Okay? Okay, here we go. So maybe we'll just do da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Matthew tuned my piano today. That's why it sounds so good. Well, what? No. It sounds different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They always sing better when they're in tune.
Oh, they certainly do. Yeah. Okay. He's the first one to play it, so, since this morning. Okay, so just the last spot. 3, 4. 2 and then let it sing. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Praise and rich and deep. Down, up, down. And let it go. Now that's the second time. Da ya da dee. Good. So one first finger. And ya da dee. 2, 3, 4. Okay, really good. I want to just propose something. So let's say you're making a play out of this. So what would and then, when we have a play or we write a book, theoretically, we have an introduction, we have a protagonist that creates a lot of trouble, which could be the development, right? And then there's some kind of happy resolution at the end, okay, because we're writing a teenage novel or a play. So, what scene would you like? I mean, just it could be silly. What would you say could be the opening thesis?
I don't know.
Let's see. Let's start a thread. Like you're calling your friends together. So you're calling them together here. And they're all different kinds of friends. These are maybe younger friends. And then you are whispering in a stage whisper, and then you say, shh, it has to be softer. Because you're devising a plot. And what's the plot?
To go have fun, like sneak out and have fun.
Okay, you're sneaking out of the house and your parents really don't want you to do that, right? Okay, good. I'm glad you're going to be a bad girl. And what are you thinking? Where are you going to go?
To a different friend's
Okay, you're going to sneak out in the middle of the night to a different friend's house, right? And what do you think you're going to do there? You're talking about, what are you going to do?
having fun and like eating snacks.
Okay, eating snacks, maybe watching movies in the middle of the night. Good. And then what happens here? It could be a movie that what? You see, you can't get into too much trouble until the development. Otherwise, if you tell the whole story here, development's not going to be that interesting.
The movie is scary.
A scary movie, okay. And then what do? It's scary, so
We turn it off.
you turn it off. Okay, you turn it off, and then I guess you need another activity, right?
We play hide and seek.
Okay, you're gonna play hide and seek, and okay, and then what happens by the end of the exposition?
The seekers finding everyone.
Okay, somebody's finding everybody, and then it finally ends. Okay, and you guys are having a really good time, and then what happens in the development? Maybe your parents realize you're not there.
And they call one of us.
They call around, well, they don't know where you are, right? So they're very worried. And then they're doing what? They're talking to you?
And they're mad.
Yeah, they're very mad. And what about here?
They told us to come home.
And you're grounded, right? And then here, oops, what about there? You're sitting in your room, grounded.
I'm upset. They're upset.
They're upset, they're texting, right? And saying, ooh, we got ourselves into big trouble. And then you finally find G major again.
We get ungrounded.
Okay, you can get ungrounded. And then, what about the recapitulation?
We can go hang out with our friends.
Okay, and try again. Well, I have to tell you a funny story. When Galia was maybe a little older than you, she snuck out of the house with one of her friends, and the parents got they were obviously worried, and they then got very angry at them. So that her friend's parents grounded her for like 2 weeks, and Attar said, asked Galia came home, and he asked Galia, what's our punishment? What should I punish you? What is it? And she said, Dad, we don't punish here. And she said, but I'll ground myself for 1 week. She's like almost 40 years old now. Oh, that's a very funny story, but it's typical Galia. Okay, so does that make sense? So let's go to the development where, what did you say is happening in the development?
The parents.
Yeah, they're getting very worried. Okay. So James will give you a few of the measures in D major. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. what was in the story here?
The parents are lecturing us.
Okay, and they're being very vocal about it, right? Can you be more vocal about the lecture? And they're wagging their fingers at you. Yeah, da, da, da. And then another parent says, not so loud. You'll wake the other children. And you're hiding under the bed. Yeah. And how about here? The parents are going off and talking to each other, trying to figure out what to do. 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're saying we have naughty children and 2, 3, yeah, papa. But we still love them. But and 2, 3, yada yada. But we have to figure out what the consequences are. 2, 3. And the consequences are rounding down. Yada yada yada. And down. And now you're on your way home. Oops, sitting in the back seat. Before, and you're contemplating your adventure. And 3, 4. And you're a little mournful. 3, 4. But you're saying it was fun and fun. Yada. And down. Good. And with a twinkle in your eye, you're thinking, oh, I'd probably do this again. And now, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. happening in the cadenza?
It's growing again.
You're thinking of your next adventure. Okay. Yeah. Up, up. Yeah, down. Ba. Good, and you're just very singing. And triple. Yeah, and ba, frog. To, yeah, but what happened to the D? 3, 4. Okay, now, you know, this was written by Thomas Rogers when he was probably your age, so harmonically it's a little weird, but I think you can try from here, yeah, and yeah, and triple leg, and take your time. 2, 3, 4. Well, that was better. Okay, so I think if you can just incorporate that story and then build on it, then it's going to be just, you'll bring it to life. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so, and you can memorize that cadenza today.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have that for Saturday. Yeah. And then next week, I really want to hear the Dvorak and Almost 133, and as PNA. Okay? Okay, so.
Like the full second page of piano?
Yes, yes. Okay,
Should
so.
I come again next week?
Well, let's see how it goes
Oh.
this Saturday. And then, yeah, maybe, probably, it would be a good idea.
Just going
Okay.
upstairs.
Mhm.
Just going upstairs.
Oh, okay. I will see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow.